pom, boy, I bump in that Billy Sean. He ain't know, he ain't thought. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie say trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie say trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting that cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm pretending with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They been sucking my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water, three with the smiles on the ops gonna plow. They all in the sewers, the south in the clouds.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Fighting his way through contact, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Vick readies to throw. And that's complete to Gates. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Throwing, Vick. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. To throw, Vick. Eluding the pressure right. 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun, Vick. Flushed out right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Touchdown, Bengals! Trey Palmer, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. So that touchdown pass number 51 for him on the year. And it moves him past 2 guys at 50, 2 of the best ever, Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. Brady had 50 in 2007, and Mahomes did it in 2018. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's Moon. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. You talk about this Bengals defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Vick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now 3rd down and very long. It's going to change the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, it's Palmer. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Running right, Portis. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now here's Vick. Buying time to his left. He's got his man, Gates. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Vick now. Rolling to his right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that mark.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Vic to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Vic, 3rd and goal. Drops this one off to Portis. Touchdown! From 3 yards out, and the Bengals have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 17 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and forever. That result, really no surprise. That's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
To throw, Moon. That's going to be caught by Moss. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First down, the run with Lynch. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. 2nd and 11 now. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Here we go. Here we go.
A play fake. Now Moon. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Moon. Got a man, it's Higbee complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the play.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Back to the ground, Lynch. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Moon. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Go!
Now Moon. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here first and 10. Moon to throw. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Operating from the gun. Moon. Open man, Higby, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Out of the gun, it's Moon. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better.
That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Vick readies to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Trey Palmer with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7.
Here we go, set.
Play action. It's Moon. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun, here's Moon. Now there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
On 4th down, Moon able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Lynch. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 91 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
Here's Moon. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Back to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 21 yards away. And the Steelers have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Play action now. Vic. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll run on third down with Portis. And they needed two. They could only get one. Fourth down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He may go. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. From the shotgun, it's Vic. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Desperation time. Vic on fourth down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
I don't know about you, but can you just almost feel the relief that's gone through this stadium? He picked up that first down. Without it, this game is over.
And when he took off, it was almost like, oh, no, this might be it, but found a way to pick up the first. He's got his man, Gates, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Vic now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Vic to throw on 4th down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Lynch up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
But normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And this one complete again to Mims.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2.
And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they can't bring him down.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
He's got a man, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. It's a play fake. Now Vic. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Zaven Collins in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Vic goes play action.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right?
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 53 yards.
And the Steelers stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Badgley on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ballgame. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
On the move to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Vick on fourth down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Vick to the air again. Got a man. That's Ward. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Vick to throw it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Trey Palmer.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 Lions.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now Moon. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. On 4th down, Moon going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play,